What is up, fellow otaku? I found myself a really cool treat at Toys R Us recently, and this one was really well priced. I can't beat the price. Everything's going between like 50-60% off now. We're starting to get hits into like some serious liquidation prices now, but most of the good stuff is going away. Most of the stuff's already been grabbed, but on occasion you can get something that was found in the back, found in a warehouse, or something of the sort that was reaching the store shelves, and that's what's really cool. Thank you, camera, for autofocusing. This is Blood Saiyans Son Goku, and it's made by Banpresto. Banpresto makes prize figures kind of like Sega does, and they're usually pretty damn good quality for the money. And this one is, I think, roughly around $30, which is not far off from typical prize figure type money. And they usually look really cool. So we got this really fierce looking, like, you know, Saiyan charge Goku here. Which it's probably going to look really awesome for the money. And it's probably going to be about this big. It's definitely, I would say, a little on the smaller scale for a prize figure, but it's definitely not far off. So this is really cool. I picked this up. This came to like almost 12 bucks, which was an absolute bargain. I couldn't pass it up. And it was definitely a survivor. And it's branded in a box, and the box is in great shape too. So it's definitely something they found that's been chilling either in the warehouse or in the back. And I was very shocked that one of them survived. All the good stuff has been getting snagged recently. I also saw recently that they found some figure arts of Rock Lee, but even at $30, I didn't feel like I wanted to pick him up for figure art. If he's still there and the price drops somewhere, I might pick him up. That's if I end up back at that one again. Because I hop Toys R Us every now and then. Okay, the fun part about prize figures is you get to build them too. They usually come in pieces, and that's usually where like the size factor comes into play of a mystery whenever you get a box, because it might actually be a little bit bigger than it looks. So this one actually looks like it's not too badly shaped in terms of size. This actually is probably gonna be pretty cool. So this is gonna make some really cool photography, and I already have an idea in my head on how to do like a really cool shot for them. So I was thinking of doing like a hanging backdrop. So we got some soft lighting set off to the sides, and the camera angled probably from a little bit from the lower, and have it so like he's like really fiercely charged up. You got this aura effect around him. You know, it's something cool I could play with, an idea. And that's the reason why I picked them up, is if I get an idea popping in my head at the time, that means I probably want to shoot them. And I'm not really major on Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball anything, but I do like Dragon Ball, and I did definitely grow up on watching some Dragon Ball. So I've got no issues with that at all. I don't know what that is. I'll get that in a second. Nicely wrapped. Very nicely wrapped. Hey, I hope my my abs look like that one of these days. But I gotta get my fat ass out and actually do something about it. But that'll be after my injury is cleared and repaired. Now, he looks like he is just 2 pieces at this point. But he has this weird other extra piece in here. I don't know what this is. Is this a base or something? I don't know. It might be something to hold his foot. Sometimes they do that. So this one looks like maybe his foot pops into it. Yeah, it's like it's an assist stand. He doesn't really need a stand, but it locks around his foot there, and it gives him a stronger base there where he won't fall. But I noticed he was already standing up quite well on his own without the stand. So it's down to, I guess, how comfortable you are with leaving him standing on his own and where he's standing. So if he's going to fall and knock something really expensive over, or he himself can break, then don't. But they have keyways in here. You see it's a special keyway. It pops right into its socket, and it's done. That's it. And he's actually a pretty decent size. He's a little bigger than I expected, which is really cool. He's got some forward thrusting going on. You know, got that Super Saiyan charge. You know, what's really cool is I actually think that the one charge piece effect I have might work with him. So I've got this nice charge base. Okay, put that there. You know, let's get rid of this little base thing. I don't really need it. Don't think. So I get that, and then we get the side aura effects. Go right on the sides here. Boom, look at that. We got some Super Saiyan charging going on. I'll center that just a little bit better. You see exactly what I'm talking about. That's really cool. And this charge effect, they didn't last very long. They got picked up and scoffed up, especially as the prices started dropping. Because they were already really cheap to begin with when you go to pick these up. That and the smash effect. I don't know where I have my smash effect. It's chilling around here somewhere. But those are around the 25 and lower mark, sometimes even 20 bucks. And after discount, they get even cheaper. So the charge effects didn't last long either. So that works perfect with him, and it's going to make a really cool shot for how cheap it was. And I think that's value in my book, because doing a cool shot with him for how affordable that was, and it's going to look really, really good, that's definitely worth the money. So let's get on to the actual figure itself and stop fooling around and talking about that. Let's move this charge effect, and let's go over the details on him. So for the lower portion, we got some seriously damaged pants that he has there. And it exposes some extremely detailed muscles, which is pretty awesome. We got his typical boots that he normally wears, that with the rope wrapped around it, pretty good. Got a nice flowing sash. It's got like some motion flowing a little bit upward and outward, so it'll look great with the charging type effects. And his upper body is just reeks of like veins, muscle definition. It's like literally exactly what I could put into it. They put a lot of great detail into the muscle definition. There is actual depth to every muscle, which is great, because the actual detail on it looks absolutely fantastic. Then you get to his head, and his head looks great. It definitely looks like Dragon Ball styling. It's got a lot of detail put into it, and for the hair, they even went in with like a nice bright goldish touch, which is going to shine really nicely for lighting. It's going to make it look like it's glowing when you take a shot. So definitely mad props to Banpresto on this one. This is really cool, especially for the money, and I couldn't be even better at the price that I got it at. So definitely a win on a prize figure there. Very happy with this, and this is going to make a sweet shot. So if you get the chance and you check out your local Toys R Us, you might get lucky and find one of these. I actually was even asking about one of these, because I found one of the Toys R Us's where they're clearing out their case. And they had the glass case where they keep all the figures in there, and they had one of these in there. And so I made a list of stuff that I want to get if they clear out the case, because you have to special ask for it. So I haven't gotten a phone call from them yet, which kind of sucks, but they had a bunch of figure arts and stuff like that there, so I was hoping that I can pick them all up. But anyways, getting him for about 12 bucks was fantastic. Great pickup. And he looks great, so it's going to make a cool shot. Definitely go check your local Toys R Us. You might get lucky and find one for yourself, too. If not, you're probably going to find them online. But props to Banpresto. This is a great-looking figure for the money. I'm very happy with it, and definitely gets an A+ on that. I definitely don't have any gripes with it, and it was nice and easy to pop together. Also, nicely packaged, too. Very good job. So, until the next time you see me, make sure you check out my Twitter, but mainly my Instagram, and also check out my Twitch for my active streams for doing gaming and photo editing. Until the next time you check out any of my episodes, stay unorthodox.